first thing about golf is you can only hit the ball where you line up correctly to hit the ball. So if this is your target line, this club, this guideline points to the target, okay? That's your target line. You don't stand there. If this is pointed 20 feet to the right or 40 feet to the left, you're aiming the ball in the wrong place. Your target line is what you're aiming at. So when you take the club back, what you do is you take the club shaft and the club head back paralleling that line. You never go inside like this, and you never go outside like this. It sets up too difficult a swing, okay? You can adapt to the swing when you go outside like this by dropping the club inside, or you can go inside like this and turn through, but it's difficult, okay? What you want to do is do the club straight back, point the club shaft at the target line, and swing through. That will work, and that's the secret of golf, believe it or not. The secret of golf is pointing the club shaft at the target line every swing. So let me show you how that works. So this is the secret of golf. As you take the club back, you point the club shaft at the target line. Pointing the club shaft at the target line on the backswing. This gives you momentum. At the target line, all the way back until you get to here, okay? And then you point the club shaft again at the target line. This photo displays pointing the club shaft at the target line on the downswing. At the target line, straight down to the target line, not this way, not this way, but this way. This lets you hit the ball with momentum every single shot. You're swinging down under the ball, the club shaft is pointing at the target line. Pointing the club shaft at the target line. That's the key. At the target line, it swings through, pointing at the target line, and you turn through. Turning to face the target, where you point the club shaft at the target line. Showing taking the club away from the golf ball with the club shaft pointing at the target line. Pointing the club shaft at the target line on the takeaway to the point where it's parallel to the ground, period. Pointing the club shaft at the target line on the downswing with the other end of the club. Pointing the club shaft at the target line as you continue the swing, increasing the angles. Continuing the downswing by pointing the club shaft at the target line, holding those angles until you get over the ball. Pointing the club shaft at the target line, right down the target line. The momentum works. As you swing, you turn to face the target. This is the dream position on your downswing. The club shaft is pointing at the target line. You're starting to turn to face the target, and this is where you get momentum directly down the target line toward the golf hole. You're hitting the ball in a 1 or 2 or 3 degree radius. You're hitting the ball always at what you're aiming at. This makes you much more consistent. This works.
Yes.
Okay.